Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of the YouTube world, CJ Rose is back in the building. Welcome back to the channel. Word is bond, love is love. Like, comment, subscribe, or do all the above. And if you ain't doing anything today, follow my Instagram. RugerRose23 is the place to be. All right. First and foremost, before we get into this video, let me just say this: 700 subscribers. We finally made it to 700. Finally made it to 700. 300 more to go. We got that 1K. This is the slowest grind you will ever see to 1K. But trust and believe, I'm about to show you how it's done. I'm about to show y'all. Trust and believe. We're going to get there. I don't know how we're going to get there, but we are trying to get there. We're going to get there. We're going to do it. We're going to do it. But listen, shout out to my day ones. Shout out to the people that were here. To the day ones. We the ones. We the ones. So all my new subscribers, appreciate y'all. Thank you for coming on the ride. As you see, got a lot of NBA 2K23 content I am dropping. Mostly my career. The rec will be coming. The Pro-Am possibly coming. Whatever is coming, it's going to be coming. And of course, the WWE wrestling, the AEW wrestling content does not stop. It doesn't stop. Because wrestling don't stop, we don't stop. News everywhere. I try my best to make sure I capture all of it. So just want to say thank you. Much love, much appreciated. I appreciate you. Y'all have no idea. All right. Now, let's get into what we about to get into. Because news dropped yesterday. I'm about to say last night. News dropped yesterday at a press conference. But before we even get there, let's figure out how we got here. So, if you've been living under a rock, whatever the case is, 5 days ago, Logan Paul's Impulsive podcast dropped their newest episode. Their special guest was none other than the tribal chief, the head of the table, the WWE Undisputed Universal Champion, Roman Reigns. It's hard to get Roman Reigns these days. But Logan Paul did. It's hard to do it. Logan Paul did. Sorry, I'm not going to do that again. But Logan Paul, Roman Reigns did a podcast episode for Impulsive. And then supposedly after Roman left, Mr. Logan was sitting there saying, you know what? Wonder what it would be like to step into the ring with Roman Reigns. I challenged Roman Reigns to a match. And mind you, Roman never responded. Zoom all the way to Friday. SmackDown. Logan Paul starts to show off. He pretty much gives a summary of what I just pretty much told you about the podcast. He said Roman Reigns was on the podcast, and then after the podcast, he pretty much challenged Roman Reigns to a match. So what Logan decides to do is sets up a press conference for yesterday. Sets up a press conference and asks Roman Reigns to be there. Advanced all the way to Saturday. At about, I think at 3:30? Yeah, Saturday, 3:30 yesterday. There was a press conference for Crown Jewel, the Saudi Arabia show that WWE does and has been doing for the last couple of years. And as Triple H said it is confirmed, and it's 100% going down, that at Crown Jewel, November 5th in Saudi Arabia, it will be Roman Reigns defending the WWE Undisputed Universal title against Logan Paul. And here we are. All right. Now, let's be real. Let's be real here. There is probably more of a backlash on this match than there is positive about this match. And I fully understand why. Because Roman Reigns at this specific point in time is a part-timer. And Logan Paul is a part-timer himself. Not to mention he is a celebrity outside of the wrestling ring. So when you factor all that together, you really sit here and ask yourself, why the hell is Logan Paul get a title shot? Like, why is this happening? Why are we doing this? This makes no sense. There's so many other people you can go with. And this is true. I fully agree. I agree that there is a lot of people that you can put in this position. But there are two things about that, though. Number one, there is nobody at this point in time positioned for a world title shot. That's number one. Number two, since Logan Paul will be in this position, it puts more eyes on the product. So to the ones that said, why did Logan Paul get the title shot? Why did Triple H sign Logan Paul? Why did, to all the people that are saying that, y'all don't really get it. But Triple H does. Triple H gets it. Triple H understands. See, Mr. Paul Levesque ain't stupid. You know what I'm saying? Paul Levesque ain't stupid. Paul Levesque knows exactly what he's doing. Logan Paul has 33 million Instagram followers. God knows how many people on Twitter. I don't even know if he's on Twitter. I'm assuming he's on Twitter. And he probably got damn near 1 million people on Twitter. So factor in all those people. How many of those do you think are wrestling fans? And how many people of that number are not? I'm sure it's more people that are not than they are, right? So when you put all that into perspective, the people that are not fans of wrestling, but fans of Logan Paul, will have eyes on this match, thus bringing more of a following to watch this. And not only does help WWE, this will help Roman Reigns. Because remember, Roman Reigns is trying to get in Hollywood his damn self. Granted, he was only in one movie, but, Roman wants to do that. So when you put all that into a perspective, this is as good as it can be for WWE. Plus, more money will be generated, hopefully, for WWE's sake. All this will be racking in. This is perfect for everybody involved. So when you think about it like that, because you kind of have to think about it like that, I'm not mad at the fact that this match was booked. Didn't see it coming. Didn't expect it. And personally, I don't want it. I don't want this match. But based on how everything is with WWE, there's nobody really next in line. That's number one. Number two, well, that's pretty much the main thing. Nobody else is next in line. And that's kind of WWE's thing. But at the same time, Triple H is trying to make sure people are pushed into that direction where you can have multiple people ready to go after the title. So far, there's not that many. I mean, Karrion Kross looks like he's about to. Karrion Kross, if he beats Drew McIntyre, gets out this feud with Drew McIntyre as the winner, then he'll have his shot. Kevin Owens seems to be one of those people that could be next in line for a title shot. Bobby Lashley expressed a couple months ago that he wants a shot. You know what I'm saying? Cody Rhodes, when he comes back, he should get his shot. Randy Orton, when he comes back, he should get his shot. You know what I'm saying? Right now, everything isn't flowing together. The pieces are not there. But once everything comes into place, this all will be good. Like, you'll have multiple people, multiple angles you can go to. So it all worked for what it is. Let's not forget, of course, Drew McIntyre, as Drew McIntyre says he wants another shot, so we might run that back at some point if it gets to that point. You know what I'm saying? Like, just be patient with this. This is Triple H trying to make sure all the pieces are put in the right places in order for everything to be aligned perfectly. Now back to this match. Listen, prior to this announcement, it has been said that WWE wants to have Roman Reigns still be champion until WrestleMania. So if Roman Reigns and The Rock does happen like it's been rumored to be, then it will be for the Universal title. The thing is, the complication of the whole thing, because USA, again, as I've been saying multiple times on this channel, USA has been clamoring that they want a world champion represented on Raw. So you kind of have to now figure out how you're going to get the WWE title off Roman, or you just make the Undisputed Universal Championship just one specific title, and then either that or create a tournament for a new WWE champion, or maybe, I don't know, Austin Theory cashes in on one title. I don't know. Like, I don't know how they're going to make it so there's one title on each brand. I don't know how they're going to do it. But you can blame Vince McMahon for that, because apparently we needed one world champion. We needed one world champion. And Roman Reigns went part-time at the worst time. So since he went part-time at the worst time, there's no champion represented on Raw. It's more represented on SmackDown than anything. So because of that, now there's the complications of what's going on. I don't know how it's going to happen, but I'm guaranteeing you by WrestleMania, hopefully everything is put into a proper place, and we have two world champions. We'll have two world title matches, and we should have a good time. Hopefully. But, again, in terms of the match, listen, Roman is smoking Logan Paul. Actually, I lie. Roman is winning, but it may not be what you think. Because Logan Paul has shown that he is pretty damn good in the ring. So I don't think it's going to be a squash match. I don't believe so. I think Logan Paul is about to do things we ain't never seen. I feel like he might do a Spanish fly, a senton bomb, hurricanrana, maybe a uppercut. You know what I'm saying? Just random moves in my head. Maybe a German suplex. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, but he's going to, it's not going to be a squash match. I believe it will be, I think it will be a decent match. I think it's going to be a decent match. We'll see how the chemistry is in the ring. Again, this is Logan Paul's third match, so he really hasn't built up enough chemistry in the ring with everybody, or anybody. So I guess we'll see as time goes on. I guess we'll see when the match comes. When that happens, that is November 5th. Which is a Saturday. I will not be home for it. I might be home. I actually might. Could I see that? I don't know yet. Because if it's going to be a Saudi Arabia, that's going to run early. So I don't know yet. But we'll get there when we get there. You know what I mean? But, yeah. That's all I got to say about that. But until then, it's been Rose, man. Thank you for watching. Thank you for all the love and support. As always, it's back to the 2K23 grind. Y'all already know what it is. I had to do a little pit stop here to discuss that. We're going to make another pit stop on Tuesday, because Dynamite Grand Slam is this Wednesday, and it's looking like a really stacked card. And we're going to talk about the world title, because we got to talk about that. And we'll get into that on Tuesday. But you already know what it is. So until next time, peace, love, 100. You heard?